Hello. Welcome to Delaware. This is Cocktail Hour with Rick from inside of our camper. This is why it's going to be from inside our camper. Even someone just now is pulling up to get it all set up and all the noise that'll produce. People think to be on the end there is the best. But we still have nobody on one side. And on the other side, we also have a spot right, not right next to us. So we have a little bit of space. 11 already. Thank you for clicking that like button. Hello, Spin Dallas. And I don't know who else, but it's 11 of you. I am going to now take a little tour around our lovely home away from home. This is our Salem Cruise Light. It is a 2017 model. Good features are the love seat for entertaining, the fold-down queen Murphy bed, storage on either side, and underneath of a side table for each person. This had the optional extra fold-down tray, decent size amount of cabinetry, 3-burner stove, a pretty close to full-size fridge freezer.
It is not close to
All right, well, it's 2/3, whatever. Okay, and then we don't really use this stuff, but you can see we have a nice place. We've been playing cards, three games of 500 rummy. I won 2 of them somehow, but she kicked my ass last night. Oh, let's look at that. What fun. A little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. Somebody tried to back in the dark, and it's a pull-through.
That's what you do.
You're not supposed to have to back up when it's a pull-through. But you know why the guy did? He made his turn too early. I saw him. He's like, instead of making a 90-degree turn right at the point where he needs to turn, he does a dildo move, a douchebag move, and he cuts too early.
Rick.
Here's what I've been seeking for 5 or 6 minutes now, since Darlene said she was going to make them.
There's no alcohol in state parks.
I can't say that. I can say cheers, because everybody can still share cheers, or cheer, that is, with you and with you. Hello, Mega Death Gigantor, and apparently Long Duck Dong and Carson, and we are inside of our camper.
Oh, it's not too bad. You can see us. It's not bright, but you can see us.
Yes, it's a adequate little model here, and then of course you have to have a coffee corner. You know that. So how's the signal? Everything moving? What are going through? Okay. Of course, so we had to bring toys for Bo. Curtains for if somebody wants to be up and the other one doesn't want the light in their face if it's not like in cooling mode, because of course that'll
more like
block
at
the
night.
block the flow of air. There's the air conditioning unit in the ceiling.
Oh, I think I'm almost on time.
And so good signal and everything. Excellent. See, we were coming into this place the other day. It was in the dark, of course. And let me cut this up a little bit. All right, there you go. We drove right past the cell tower, right, hon?
Yes.
It's like, well, here's a good sign we're going to be okay with the signal. Thank you about the lovely camper. It's a smaller camper. It's only 22 feet long. And is it? I don't know.
Okay. Hey, Spin, Christy,
I know astrologically speaking, Libras
MG Pitt, Loopsy Oopsie,
that are born
Mary
on
M,
October
Carson
7 have a
Christina
birthday
Thomas,
next week. Like
Miss
Monday
Flo, Amanda Morgan,
coming up,
Hey Mega,
I turn 65.
Solsacita, good to see you.
Yes,
Did you get
Loopsy,
off
a
early?
22
Earl
foot.
in Baltimore.
33 or 3,500 pounds empty.
Long Duck Dong.
Like I said, for two people, it's tremendous. You
Mario
can actually
Gonzalez.
sleep for. It's a dinette that becomes a double for two very
That's where Mom's
thin people. 65,
Pamela
yes.
Roche.
I dare to
Jimmy
be
Rick.
65. Medicare all the way.
Ponytail Dungeon Master. I hope you're feeling well. Debsy rocks.
So,
No, we're actually at Delaware Seashore State Park,
Right.
Debsy. Couldn't get acetate. Hey, Muffin.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll do this or not tomorrow, but we might. We were thinking of pretending that we were going to go tent camping, and that way we could take a look at this campground that we were not allowed to drive through, just to look at the spots and pick one for next year. But they forced our hand. Amanda, don't worry. Look over here. We got a full set of fresh. These are virgin bottles. Literally.
Because we didn't think we'd be able to have a show.
So these are the special enhanced that are made from actual enema solution, but then with my putting the power of positive energy into each bottle, that creates that hydrogen solution that we use by mentioning you and saying that you're cleansed, and there you go. It's like, yes, it's like a douchey with nuclear energy involved, or at least radioisotopes. No, well, I could get digital with somebody's back door, but
not if you want to keep that digit.
there's also no darts on this episode, so she'll have to smack me and pinch me and do things like that instead. I'm gonna sit back. Oh, that's better.
You have a pillow right behind you too. That helps.
I've been
It helps me.
having trouble walking, but I'm still making it, even if it isn't that beautiful. Bo's down there, can't quite get him.
Or he was in my seat.
Hey, Bo, can you at least lift your head and show the people
He
you're
just
here?
did for a minute.
Oh, you, why are you,
There he is.
come on, you eat a little bit and you pass out.
He's old.
Tell us some jokes, Bo. Damn.
He hears somebody setting up. Oh, when we came in here, it was horrible. We'd never been here before. There was nobody at.
It was a rain of mist, but it was like
Constant.
everything was totally, hi there, Nancy, totally full of water vapor. So it saturated us very quickly. I didn't even bother to put my jacket back on because it was soaked through. And
We didn't even unhitch.
we didn't unhitch, and I tried to figure out what was going on because I hooked up, but there was no power. You know why? It was still switched to the off position at the breaker for the box. Anybody who camps knows what I'm talking about. So all I had to do is flip on, and it was miraculous. Things started to work, and we were so happy because we looked at each
AJ
other.
Vintage, hello
and
there.
none of the outlets would work. None of them. Well, that's because you didn't have the electric one, you doof. Oh man,
But
I was really turning. I was turning into a bear
We both agreed we should have waited and come down
The next day,
early.
instead of driving down through rain, just it's been rough, folks, you know. And thanks again for prayers and love.
Today and yesterday were really pretty. Day
Very,
before was
very
pretty
nice. Very, very nice. So we've had good weather. Been on the beach 2 days in a row for at least a couple hours each day.
good, which we were expecting rain the whole week. We really were.
And I've walked and put my feet in the water and got it sprayed up to my knees a little bit when it rolls in. Darlene hasn't gone past the edge of the beach where it starts to go downhill to the water's edge.
I sit in a chair and that's all I do.
But I did take Bo down yesterday and got his feet nice and wet like a good dog should have.
Bradenton Beach is gone. What they've been through in Florida. Madeira Beach got it really bad too.
Now, you know what'll happen. So the beaches will be supplied with sand that'll be picked up either by barge and blown back on shore. They won't let it go without there being beaches for the economies of all of these
Yeah, how did your house make out, AJ? We've lost a couple pieces of siding,
Yeah.
I think.
The place, honestly, the siding is old and brittle, so it's not really a major big deal, but I guess it's something that we're going to have to ching think about again.
Yep.
Another thing is, though, if it keeps getting bad, maybe we should sell and buy a place somewhere else.
Let's not rush.
Maybe in Iceland.
Yeah.
I hear there's some nice places. They
Yeah,
have
I heard it was really bad there
hot
in
springs
Asheville.
and a little bit of geothermal activity, like raging torrents of lava
Wait a minute.
engulfing towns. Hi, Miss Glow.
Hannah. It's
Hannah.
Hannah's birthday. I didn't see it, but I saw Nancy say something about it.
Hannah. It's Hannah's birthday. Let me get that out of my ear.
Yeah, Mega. It's awfully expensive for a nursing home. I'm sorry that you're in that position.
Oh,
For a
no.
nursing home for his mom.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But I have a birthday song. I'm going to sing a little happy thing first. Okay? So, Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
And Mario's
And-
cousin's birthday as
and
well.
AJ, that's great news.
Does Mario want me to sing for his cousin? Give me a name and he can tell him about it on the replay, or is he right there with you having a nice
Hey,
cocktail?
Krabby.
What's going on? And Meg, I'm so sorry. But, oh, thank you.
Mario, we need a name.
I wish I knew anything about your community
Shaylee, hello there.
and the places where you could choose, but I do have some info.
Hannah was his cousin.
Oh, okay, then I did it.
Thank you, Nancy.
Hey, I'm right on the middle,
I
in
can't
the
see
top of
everything
it.
all the time.
So,
James World, hello there.
Rick.adr@aol.com. Send me an email and I'll reply with some suggestions for you as you search for a place that's at least adequate enough.
Hey,
For
Shaylee, I
your
hope
good,
everybody's well at your place.
So please don't hesitate. Send me a note so I remember to send it to you. Even though I'm on a little vacation here, I can take a couple of minutes and type some ideas up for you. And you can do some research too. Because that's what you need to do to find a decent place, a nursing care place. They're not all great. So, God bless her.
You know, that's what I did for 24 years. Among the other things, mostly I inspected nursing homes to make sure they met Medicare standards. What's going on all the time? Is something on by
No.
mistake?
Why?
Because I'm hearing like a radio or something coming on. Is it from outside?
It has to be because
Okay.
it's not in here.
I just was checking because I didn't know whether one of our things were. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Oh, God. The sounds of camping. So we're like 20 feet from this guy he's got himself one of those super 40
sorry,
volt
Shaylee. I hope
power
that's too-
drivers.
I
And
mean,
he's going
you
to
know,
put his jack
take
stands
care of it.
down.
I hope the pain stops.
You know, hey, Jack, you don't want to twist them too quick with too
That
much
sounds
torque.
good, AJ.
You could snap those suckers and then you got no jack.
We had soup for dinner. We had homemade chicken
homemade.
cord chowder.
We've had 2 homemade soups. For some reason,
And somebody putting their feet down.
their stands down to keep their thing from doing that. We have electrically operated, and they go down and then they go, yeah, and you know they're down. And can you see how much it bounces? It doesn't. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yep. But it would roll like a tumbleweed if it was a tornado or hurricane, like with 80, 90 mile an hour here. We would just go, whoa!
Not in my ear, please.
Okay. That would not be a fun video. So we went into, Rick, it was $120
Wow.
for a hoodie.
We at the concert for corn.
Wow.
Did
So-
you get one?
So let me remind you that our hoodie, our Bring Back Asbestos hoodie, one size fits all, pullover hoodie, where it's starting to get chilly
It's
now.
one size fits all.
It is. And guess what? I think it's 30. Is that right?
I don't know.
I don't know. But it's much less than that. So since you couldn't afford corn, you can afford something that rhymes with corn. Well, it's Rick Serra, but I was thinking of porn.
Hey, Amy Hackey.
It rhymes with, but it rhymes when you're Rick Serra and it's his brain. Anything can be made justified by the old demented boomer here. Hello, Patricia Lutz.
Patricia. What did you say?
I said Patricia.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
why. Thank you from Rum and Root Beer. Oh,
Hey,
man.
Phantom DJ.
I don't know what rum and root beer is,
It's
but
a drink.
It sounds good. Rum with root beer?
Yes.
Shit. I'm having Canadian Club and Club Soda.
No, you're not.
Pretend. I'm having,
There's no alcohol allowed at all state campgrounds.
and also no open
Regardless
fires.
of the state. Here, no
And
open
2 nights
fires.
ago, somebody got a fire going. They started a fire on the lawn. What? And they were mosh pitting around. So I was very close to it. Shit was intense. I'm kind of tired. Did you get video of that? Especially if it was horizontal video. Come on, man, I'll make you famous. We can get you to send me the video files. I'll edit it, put it up, and I'll give you cred for the videography.
Alien
Anybody?
Train 28.
I'm happy to take your content and put it up under my name,
Well,
Valerie.
thank you,
Thank
Valerie.
you, Valerie. So if you ever want to discuss that, feel free. Of course, I'll give you full bio. The only thing is, it just happens to be on my channel. It's no big deal. Just a little thing.
Of course, you can
It's-
tell I'm not taking care of my hair while I'm camping.
It's like public radio or public something service. That's what my channel is. Basically, it's about the public.
Did you see the band last
If you-
Saturday night?
Oh, that was great.
That band was so good.
I'm especially about public if you take the L out of public. That's what I'm about. Did you get that? Some people, it was over their head. Some people, they were looking down between their legs to see if they got some. Am I going to do a reverse trick or treat? I don't know.
Maybe not this year.
I don't know. Can't say no. I don't know what's going to be happening.
We have so much to do when we go down. We're only going to be down there
For like 4 weeks at the most.
4 to 6 weeks.
I might need to be in a wheelchair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get an injection in my right hip again. That'll be the 9th of October. And I'm gonna ask the doctor for another order for physical therapy. And I'm sure he'll give it to me. And then I'm gonna start getting some scheduled, so when I get right back from being away, I'll start right back up with Joe. Yeah, no twerking right now. I did walk on sand. You know, anybody who knows what sand is, it's not the easiest thing to walk upon. Easier on a sidewalk, of course. And I walked even down the slope because the beach has been eaten away by the ocean over a long period of time, and cutting inland, basically. Beach used to go way out hundreds of yards, and now it's way in. That's what happens. It's basically a barrier island, the whole
Hey, thank you,
peninsula,
Mega.
or Pinellas County. Megadeth, thank you very much.
Did you read what that said?
Thanks, Rick and Darlene, for sharing your love cruise. Yes. Well, at least try to share.
Thank you, Valerie.
That we're having a good fun time.
We have to remember to cleanse Valerie. Please, everybody, help me
Okay.
remember. We are doing cleansing tonight.
Cleansing will be interesting. Darlene might be holding the camera, or maybe I can just do it long shot from there.
You have to open that door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because and I moved anything
That's
that
true,
was
Lucy.
that was in the pathway of going with a spray of real authentic hydrogen solution to cleanse all of you, all of our great friends out there in
Good night,
Rick, Serra,
AJ. Thanks for
Fanland.
stopping in. Come on back.
Come back anytime. Come back and go and come back and go and come back. It's always good. How many people hop around to
That sounds good.
different
Patricia.
entertainers or
Potato
creators
Kartoff.
on YouTube? You do, right? Yeah. It's too bad there isn't like a television screen like type of display that you could have as an option, that you build your favorite channels and all just like an old television. Maybe at one knob for UHF and another one for VHF. Good old days like that. Anybody remember one of the first remote controls? It was like a clicker, and it just made the thing click in one direction. So the channels would go to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2, 3, 4, 5.
45.
You couldn't do that in the UHF. You had to go to VHF. Yes. Sounds interesting. Not really. Well, it was old television and it worked fine. And then we converted to digital. We heard the
Not a problem,
Japanese
Mega.
had done this for so long. Why did it take us so long to get to digital television? Well, anybody who has digital television, That's the image you
Hey,
get.
Don Cathcart.
Right? Isn't that the image you get on an antenna? Digital. Yeah, it's great.
Can
Every
you
other
stop
word.
announcing?
Well, I'm trying to pretend like I'm the image you see on a television with HD tuner picking up digital television.
True, Shaylee.
Not very good. That's why I like everything to be hardwired together, so that I'm totally connected and contacting that
It
other
was in
thing that I'm
French,
interacting with.
Don. Wow.
That that pelvic bone that I'm talking to with my Thunder Love Bolt machine. Like a large electrical plug plugged into the socket of my lover.
Wow, that sounds scary, Shaylee.
Uh-oh.
Camping on a sea cliff.
A sea cliff.
Yeah.
You know, they're one of those, what are they called? Albatross. Could be flying by and they see you on top of this cliff and they go, yummy. There's some Shaylee
That's
pie.
crazy, Nancy.
There's some Shaylee pie. And here comes that albatross and it goes, nabs Shaylee. Her friends horrified as the albatross goes out to sea
What are you
with
talking about?
Shaylee. That's what you get for your camping on a freaking cliff over a sea. They're not raptors. Oh well. Maybe it just wanted to be naughty. Maybe it just wanted to be mischievous. And all it did was it got her wet because she could swim back from multiple miles offshore. She might have to catch a ride on a ice, what are they called? Iceberg, yeah. And then maybe kick and get there. Great hair day. You know why? It's like the second day since the shower, so the oils have really saturated my hair. And I worked that comb for about 5 minutes, and then I just took
He
a
needs to be
little
shut with the hard darts
water,
and not the
a
soft
little
darts.
bit of water, and I rubbed that in there
Look,
for last,
nothing stops it.
and then I combed for one more, and there it goes. I'm serious. I did that myself. Don't mess with my hair. Look, I worked hard to keep my hair looking nice. Just flick his ear instead. Oh, I love that, don't I, hon? Have I ever flicked your ear, hon?
Better not.
You know that
I just pinch it.
she likes to give it out but doesn't want to take it.
His nether regions, I just pinch
Yep.
them.
So I have something funny I can say.
Uh-oh.
We're adults. Darlene asked me a question about last night.
Oh, I know. Don't, no. Do not go there. I know what you were doing. I saw the bottle on the table. So let's not go there.
Why?
Because
It's just
I'm
human.
asking you not to. Let's see if you can do something.
It's
I'm
a dirty
asking
joke,
you.
Nancy. You would love it.
It is not
But
a dirty
Darlene's
joke.
telling me I can't say, because it's real. I can't say anything about it. All right.
He was sitting outside jerking off.
I was trying out one of the pills. The pills are over a year old. I never even tried them. Some of the V. I don't know what kind of erection support medicine it is. But whatever. So I tried one.
So you don't say anything to me, but now in front of how many people do it? 50
I'm
people.
trying to entertain here.
No, let's not go there.
It's already out the bottle. Let me
No.
finish the
You know,
the
leave
the
it
pill
in.
is out of the
Leave
bottle.
It in.
There's no more
Then
details.
why didn't you tell me this morning when I said heard a lot of weird noises
I
coming
know.
from outside? What
I was
were
a
you
little
doing
I was
out
a
there?
little embarrassed
But you're not embarrassed to say it here.
because I'm in uninhibited because I'm drinking this.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. We have a birthday song.
Oh,
Dennis Roosh.
Dennis. Dennis, I would like to sing happy birthday to you. 39 again? Okay.
True Mega.
Ready, Dennis? Hang on to your hat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dennis. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Dennis. That's Pam's brother.
God bless you, Dennis. Ow!
What? Or
Quit flicking my ear. Was this being goofy? Oh, it's a good picture. We have a good picture. Wow. So maybe we can even cut back a light. We got like every freaking light in this camper on right now,
well, because
except for that one, because that one would really be
that one
strong.
doesn't work.
It's on the switch.
Turn it on then.
Well, if
Let me see it.
Hun, it's got to be on.
Well,
here.
let me see it.
I'm not going to get up and do it.
Get up and do it. It
don't
doesn't
like it.
work.
All right.
Get up and do it.
All right. So we're talking about.
Can't see it.
Can't see it. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. There it is.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. All right. All right, everybody, see it? It's right up here.
Oh, you're right.
On. Off.
Very good. I'm glad you were right. You should turn that one on and the other one's off.
Yes. And I think that.
Turn that one on.
I don't think we need that one. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Come here.
Hey, Scott Thomas.
Yeah. That's fine.
It's a little dark.
A little dark?
Yeah, you complain when it's that dark.
All right.
Turn the light on that I thought didn't work and you proved me wrong. Yay! Yeah, that's fine.
All right, that's so good. We're like glowing. We're so good.
Now I hear music.
Yes,
Somebody's playing music.
somebody's playing music.
So, but it's not us.
Not us, because somehow I can't play music except for outside. The speakers inside, I don't know why, but they didn't turn on.
This here is a slip cover
Oh, okay.
because this couch was pleather.
Pleather.
And when we got it, it was fine, but shortly after,
Yeah, it was
all
kinda
the
dying.
feathers started peeling off. Now, I could get replacements for the bench, but then we didn't get it for the back of the bench.
Right.
So we got slip covers, and we went with orange.
And we did the same thing for down here. When this
The
died,
brown slip cover.
we just got a slip cover to go over top of it. Because they're expensive. And then if they have some
Well,
kind of
we paid-
pleather components, they're going to do the same thing
We
again.
paid for those, and they weren't as expensive as we thought.
No, no.
But we didn't get the backs that we should have.
Right.
Because I could figure out who made them and manufacture them. The stuff for
But unfortunately, they're not
couldn't do
right
it.
size-wise. They're not exactly right.
True.
They stick out.
Oh, Jimmy Rick, you're so full of shit. I love you.
What do you say?
Darling, your face is all we need for the lighting because you're so bright and full of light.
The emoji with the green barf going out.
I don't know how. I don't have
That's
that.
what I'm thinking right now. Emoji.
But thank you, Jimmy Rick.
It goes with my green on my shirt. Ugh.
Thanks,
Thank
Nancy.
you so much, Jimmy Rick. So, I keep trying to charge up this battery pack. And you ever find that these things, they they go down really quick,
They
but
take forever
but
to
takes
charge.
frickin' forever to get 100% back up. You know? What a pain in the arse.
Yes, it is.
You hip, I'm not hip. So hip, it's right hip. Oh my God. What are you constructing a freaking house with power driving connectors?
Could be.
What's this, like IKEA world? Oh my God. I hope they know it's quiet hour soon.
What is it, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it's not quite there yet.
No.
I'm ready for that quiet hour thing down in Florida. We're learning a little more all the time about how great it's going to be to go back down to Florida. Well, it's not going to be good to go to see the beaches because the beaches are gone.
Yeah, red tide.
Eventually, they'll be blown back out from offshore. They'll suck it up and blow it back up. Red tide has now appeared. Red tide, which is very common when we have a major storm like this that causes the shit to go in and out of either Tampa Bay and also, what's it called? Manatee River. So, yeah. And I don't know if you've ever been exposed to this stuff. This, I don't know if it's called just a photoplasm or what it is. It can irritate the respiratory tract, especially in some people. So that's really lovely. Hey, Rick Wheatley, how you doing, man? Yeah, we made it to the beach. Been on the beach for 2 whole days in a row. I'm in a campground that you have a camper every 15 feet, and there's somebody that's just decided to tighten the jacks up. I'm ready to jack him off. Well, since it's not legal here,
Well, I have a story to tell you. I don't know if we told you, but our friends M and G came up, but they left for a bunch of different reasons, earlier than they expected. But what, Helene hit landfall on Thursday? Okay. So they head back down on Friday. They're home on Saturday. I think it was Sunday or was it Saturday they had a fire outside. Saturday, okay? They have a fire. It's been approved by the fire department because our neighbor next door has called the fire department on them several times because they have a fire.
fire pit.
But they have a fire pit and it's been approved by the fire department. Everything looks good, all this stuff. Well, guess what? Helene hit Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You have these emergency responders still trying to find people.
Bodies are still being found today, I read.
He called the fire department because they had a fire.
So they drove with full sirens up to his house and pulled up in front of his house. And someone must have gone to his door and led him to understand the concern that the fire department would have with his making these stupid reports.
It certainly has been.
And I'm really hopeful that that was enough of
That'll
a
stop
shake
him from
him
doing that.
up.
But can you imagine calling the fire department with everything that's going on because somebody has a fire in their backyard? And he's done it before, so he knows it's okay. He's an ass.
It's like,
Okay, Nancy?
no problem. So we have 55, 38 likes. 55 people. I need to see that like button. Please click pronto. And let me span through this little thing here we call the chat. And is there any amazing words? I'm trying to find words of wit. I read about someone in a flaming bag of poo. That was not an example of the wit.
No,
I'm
there was
talking
nothing
about.
about a flaming. No. What are you looking for?
Nothing. You know where you'll
I'm-
find some wit?
I'm really glad you don't have the iPad.
Okay, I don't have it tonight.
Good.
So you know where you'll really find wit? On YouTube at Rick Serra. Of course, you're watching that
Hey,
channel
K1.
now, but we have many, many videos in several different categories for your enjoyment. Please feel free to immerse yourself in our video library and consider it a personal goal to watch as much as possible. Thank you. My name is Rick Serra, and I approve of this message.
That's what I agree, Jimmy Rick.
Yeah, the enema bottles, K1ish. It is the first Friday of the month of October,
The president's hands are tied
so that means what?
at Majestic Park.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
That
Spin,
means
thank you.
that it's
There are
time.
several brown boobies in the Chesapeake Bay. Again, as always, Rick and Darlene, thanks for a great evening. Hey, Spin, do crows make a really weird sound?
Oh, beautiful, the brown boobies. Yeah, they make a kind of a sound, I think. That's pretty cool.
Weird, what's going on?
I don't know what's going on. There it is.
Okay. Stop touching it.
I don't touch your buttons.
Hey, Dingle Dangle.
Dingle dangle. Good to have you here. So, 54 people, 41 like. Click the like, please. Click the like, and thank you
Yeah, I mean, we've seen
for
crows a lot,
that
but there's a lot of crows around here, and they
donation.
wake me up in the morning.
that donation from Spin Dallas. Thank you so much. Things are getting hung up. I don't know why. Oh, there, it's working now. Okay.
You want to come up here, baby?
Hey, Bo. No? I'm going to twist around
And scratch.
and
'cause
scratch
I've been
my
in the
back of
sand.
myself. He's so funny. You
Hey,
put a...
Jimmy Rick just called us both two old crows.
Oh, God, two old crows here. Come here, old crow. Cheers to being an old crow. Now, people think that we drink constantly, especially me. I've read comments.
I drink more
Is
than
Rick
this.
constantly puffing the Mary Jane, eating gummies, drinking? What is he, when does he ever not do that?
He smokes every day.
I sleep like everybody else, maybe even more than you. So that could be like 8-9 hours right there. I'm not consuming anything
You
at all.
sleep more than 8 or 9 hours.
Whatever.
Okay.
8 or 9, maybe more like 9, 9.5. But usually at least more than 8. Now she's jealous because
Good, Carson, I have trouble sleeping.
she lives on 5 and 7 hours is like
Yeah, they're smart,
That's a
Shaylee.
major gift for you if you sleep 7 hours.
Yes. So, I forgot to bring gummies down.
But luckily, there was a place that sold something. They call them THCAs. For you intelligent people out there, you could tell us. Each one is supposed to have 250 milligrams of this THCA.
25.
And the total in the bottle is 5,000. Is it in the door?
No. I thought I put it right over here.
5,000 milligrams. 250 milligram per gummy. Pure elevation. Supposedly
That's right, Shaylee.
made from hemp. So it's THC from hemp.
Thank you.
It does work.
It does.
That's what Loopsy Oopsie just said. Anybody familiar with this brand?
It's from Delaware.
We got it in Delaware. Okay. Just was curious, but it helps her to sleep at least. The one I took today helped me with pain. I didn't feel anything, but I didn't feel as much pain.
You took one before you went to the beach.
I did a
right?
cocktail of one naproxen, one extra strength Tylenol, and one of these gummies. And I was the one who carried this buggy or dragged it up over the dune with our chairs and our whatnots. Yes, I did. I dragged it myself up over
Thanks, Ben.
and then back down to the edge of the beautiful shoreline of Delaware.
Nothing political, Ivan.
Yeah, this is supposed to be only positive vibes and good times. If you need to talk like that, go on any other place, because this is like
Hey,
the
the
only
ref.
one where we don't do that. Okay? Nothing personal.
Okay, you can let it go now.
Okay. In fact, if you didn't know that, tonight is a special night. We do a ceremony once a month. And tonight's the night. You're lucky. We are going to offer you the
They worked
chance
last night, Ivan.
to be cleansed. Cleansed. How? By me invoking simply your name and then the words "you are cleansed." At the same time, though,
True, soul.
we employ a little spray from this special bottle that it contains a proprietary hydrogen-based solution that
Robert Ryan, it's not time yet, but we will. What,
Amazing.
Are you in Delaware? You should stop by and see us.
it amazingly rids you of negativity. You just try to live your life and do the best you can, and you have people who are just grouchy at the store, your job. It's just so hard. What else?
We're at the Delaware Seashore
State Park, South Inlet.
Site 282. Come on by.
Yeah. Wait, is this somebody really local?
Robert Ryan.
You live in Delaware. We're above Bowie, right?
I have no clue.
We're
where.
south of Rehoboth and above Dewey.
I don't know where we are.
Well, I think you should know it's your state. Delaware Seashore State Park, South Inlet. This is called the Indian River Inlet. And there's a north and a south. And there's a campground north and there's a campground south. And that's where we are, at the south. Not because we care, north or south, but it's just the one that we got a spot within. We were lucky because we just booked it recently. So that's that. So we will be doing this cleansing thing.
Yep. We can see. Oh, you need to show them the bridge because it is pretty.
Okay. We'll do this cleansing thing, and I'll show that
Okay.
at the same time. They have lights that go over it. It's pretty cool. So that'll be at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock into the program, and
Right.
we're only at
8 minutes away.
8 minutes away. So, and then we'll round up things at 8:30 tonight, and hope that we've given you a good jump start on your weekend. And I'm sure you can find some fun. But if you're really looking for something else after this show, you can go to my website, rickserrastar.com. Links to my other social media platforms, a link to Discord playground for especially my fans, and there's a link to email if you just want to say hi or anything about the program, or just in general want to reach out and say hi. Like if you were Robert Ryan, you could
That's
use
cool.
that email
The beach
address.
here is called Coin Beach because you can find 18th century coins washed up from time to time.
Oh, really? Okay, that's why those guys were out there with the...
I'm glad you made it, Daniel.
Is that why the people were there with the metal detectors?
Maybe.
We saw two guys. They looked like Finders, Beepers, History Seekers, America version. There's an older guy and a younger guy.
Hey,
And they were
Falconer.
sweeping, and they had their shovels, and they had their hoochie-bobby. Wee, 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 wee,
We're
wee,
going to
wee.
be there.
Headphones on, all that
Okay,
kind of
Pam,
stuff.
we'll cleanse you when the time comes.
We're-
You and Chris.
Okay, cleansing. Coming soon. Just in a few minutes. Hold on to your bloomers. My God, it's so great, isn't it? 51 likes. That's looking better. Thank you, people. Thank you for your clicking the like button. So also at rickserrastar.com, believe it or not, we have merchandise. We sold a shirt last week. Thank you very much.
To the UK.
And
Yeah, they had to pay the VAT tax and all that stuff.
crappy stuff.
So
But-
their shirt was probably twice as expensive than somebody in the U.S.
Yep. But guess what? It was delivered, I think, yesterday.
I think it was shipped out yesterday.
Oh, is that what it said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought it was being delivered then. Never mind. I saw a thing about shipping. I thought I read it correctly.
Sorry for choking on that.
Of course, I didn't read it correctly because
Hey,
it's me.
flatlined.
I misread things
Hey, Rick,
so often.
where would you go to
I wrote
breakfast?
Twitter.
Rick,
Yes, where would I go to
Waffle
breakfast?
House or Denny's?
I don't think Denny's does waffles really.
No. It's
But I know.
Which would you prefer?
But I think Denny's is better food than Waffle
I
House.
agree. I would go to Denny's before Waffle House.
Waffle House, they give you this waffle. You look at it, you think it's a pancake, because that's how thick it is. But you look at it carefully and you go, oh, it's got those little thingies in it.
Never question.
That makes it a waffle. It must have come out of a waffle iron thing.
It was very small because we took Mom to a Waffle
Yes.
House. You wanted to go to a Waffle House.
So we tried it. And if we had been drunk and it had been 3 in the morning and we went to Waffle House and got our mouths filled and were stuffed. And then one of us ended up in the bathroom and messed it up badly because we got sick and went blah. That would have been a fun trip to Waffle House.
Oh, you're sick.
And then the person who works at Waffle House in that shift goes and checks the bathrooms as part of their hourly job.
See, I have to almost
Ugh.
disagree. So when I was a kid,
Is that terrible?
my brother would go get us hotcakes. Not pancakes, hotcakes.
Hot cakes.
And let me tell you, they taste better than any pancake I've had today.
Oh,
or
they're better.
waffles.
They're hot cakes.
Yeah, but I do like a good waffle. It has to be crispy.
Yeah, I like a little bit of a crunchy. So the best waffles I get come from a toaster,
But they can also, the Waffle House,
right?
I've read something somewhere where they can tell how bad a storm is because the Waffle Houses never close. So if the Waffle House is closed, it's a really bad storm.
It's like a 20-foot storm surge is coming if the Waffle House closes. Oh, God. So Pinellas County, which is our county, Florida County, got totally fucked in this storm. Not that it didn't hurt other people.
Hey,
It,
Brett
uh,
Andrews.
It spread its
Invisible
damage
Buttman
way
77.
north into, and a lot into North Carolina and into Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, any of you are friends or family of anybody was affected. Hope we all share.
What are you drinking with that Smirnoff 100, Daniel?
Hope we all send our best wishes, love, prayers, and maybe even make a donation to a group like the Red Cross if you're so moved. They need that kind of support to keep doing the work they do.
Well, you ready to start cleansing?
So I'm going to try something here. First, I'm going to do a little twist of this.
This is a travel trailer.
Okay.
Okay, good.
And then
You're going to open the door.
I'm not even going to have to do that.
Yes, you're going to open the door. Don't do it through the screen. Please.
Huh.
Oh, you think you're going to do that?
Yeah, through that.
Okay.
So, let me see how I, no, it needs to be a little bit.
Watch. Don't press on that thing.
Okay,
Wait a minute. Alex Raft. Good. I'm glad you're back.
you're back in time. So now, as you see, I am here at the door for this camper. And in fact, what the heck? The bugs aren't that bad.
Yeah, I know they're not.
Let's
Thank
just
you.
get it out of the way.
Good.
So there's kids with these weird things they're riding around on, and they light up. The wheels light up. It's amazing. All right, so here is the first bottle of the special solution. If you would like to be cleansed, I need to let you know something. The negative energy will not just be removed. You will also have the total disintegration of all your accumulated, you know what, in your intestines. You will feel lighter later. You will probably even think about doing something you haven't done for a long time, like maybe you want to go out dancing with your lover. Yes, let's go have some fun, cut a rug. That's what's going to happen, so be ready. Be ready.
We're going to start.
Ready?
You need to say cleanse me and I'll be able to
Yes.
read your name. We're going to start with Valerie Bumbelow,
Valerie Bumbelow, you are cleansed.
AJ Vintage,
AJ Vintage, you are cleansed.
Nancy Santamaria,
Nancy Santamaria Latica, you are cleansed.
Scott Thomas,
Scott Thomas, you are cleansed.
Pam and Chris Roosh,
Pam and Chris Roosh, you are cleansed.
Muffin,
Muffin, you are cleansed. How do you like this so far? Pretty streamy.
hi Susan Lineberry,
We are now into the monthly cleansing session. If you would like to
Maria
be
G.
cleansed, say so, but I say cleanse me as a message that you type in. You will get your turn. Maria G, you are cleansed.
Patricia Lutz.
Patricia Lutz. You
Roy
are
Quitter.
cleansed. Roy Quitter.
Spin Dallas.
Spin Dallas. You are cleansed.
Loopsy Oopsie.
Oopsie Oopsie. You are cleansed.
Mega and Ella Marie.
Megadeth Gigantor and Ella Marie. You are cleansed.
Brad Hertz.
Brad Hertz. I don't feel so bad either. You are cleansed.
Alien Train 28.
Wait.
You still got some in there.
It can't come out. It's down below the return of no. Point of no return, I mean. All right, say Alien Train.
Yes.
You are cleansed.
Robert Ryan.
Robert Ryan. You are cleansed.
Ponytail Dungeon Master.
Ponytail Dungeon Master.
John C.
You are cleansed. John C.
White
You are
Dog.
cleansed. White Dog. You
Ken
are
J.
cleansed.
Did I say
Ken
that
J.
right?
You are cleansed.
Marcelo Thunder.
Marcelo Thunder. You are cleansed.
K1ish.
K1ish. You are cleansed.
Amy Hackey.
Amy Hackey. You are cleansed.
Ivan.
Ivan. You are cleansed.
Phantom DJ.
Phantom. You are cleansed.
Carson Thorpe.
Carson Thorpe.
Be
you are
careful. Use Uber.
cleansed. Be careful. Use Uber.
The Rev.
The Rev. You are cleansed.
Daniel Evans.
Daniel Evans. You are cleansed.
James World.
James World. You are cleansed.
His teenage son.
His teenage son. You are cleansed and hold.
Potato Kartoff.
I can remember that. Potato Kartoff, you are cleansed.
Ivan Lore.
Ivan Lore, you are cleansed.
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck Dong, you are cleansed.
Cleanse Shaylee's mind.
Shaylee's mind, you are cleansed.
Susan Linebury.
Susan Linebury, you are cleansed.
Sol Cecita. Yeah,
Sol Cecita, you are cleansed.
Dingle Dangle.
Dingle Dangle, you are cleansed.
Miss Glow.
Miss Glow, cleansed.
Oh dear Lord, he put it in his mouth. Brad Hertz.
Brad
You
Hertz.
did. You blew water. You blew air into it.
You were cleansed again.
Kim Hertz.
Kim Hertz, you were cleansed.
Shaylee.
Shaylee, I thought you were cleansed before.
No,
but
that was her mind.
you were cleansed.
I would say Mr. D Pants.
Mr. D Pants, I would say.
And all the
You-
kids.
And 3 young men, you were cleansed.
Michael Evans.
Michael Evans, you were cleansed.
Natalia and her baby, unborn baby.
Oh, Natalia and your unborn baby,
Oh. Ken G.
you were cleansed.
That was closer this
Ken
time
G,
than ever.
you were cleansed. And one more for this one.
Wait a minute. Stephen O'Neill.
And Stephen O'Neill.
Amy
You are
Hackey.
cleansed. Wait. I've heard of her. Amy Hackey, you are cleansed.
Did we do K1ish?
K1ish, you were cleansed. I think
Jimmy
so.
Rick.
Jimmy Rick, we hadn't done. You are cleansed.
Long Duck Dong.
Long Duck Dong, we cleansed once.
Cleanse Sarah 2.0
Sarah
and Boatman
2.0, you were cleansed. Boatman, you were cleansed.
Everyone affected by this past hurricane.
Everyone who was affected by Hurricane, was it Helene? Just think of hell. Help you all and you were cleansed.
Diana and Jimmy.
Diana and Jimmy, you are cleansed. Click that like button after you get cleansed. It will make you be better. at your cleansing.
I think that's it so far.
And remember, now that we've gotten rid of the negativity, you can keep keeping it away, dodge it.
Oh, Brett
avoid it.
Andre, wait a minute, Brett Andres.
Brent, you are cleansed. There, that's better. Brent is cleansed. So dodge that negativity.
Oh,
Shh.
James said cleanse your neighbor with the impact driver.
Oh, I know.
Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, Dan's here. Dan, you are cleansed. Of course. Oh, boy. It's so nice being here cleansing you all again another month.
Okay. Braxton.
Braxton, you are cleansed. It just fills my heart with joy to spray this hydrogen solution out a door of a camper for seemingly no reason at all, to cleanse you of negativity, which sadly we all must deal with every day. Sometimes it wears off and we don't mean to, but we are affected by this shit.
The Rev wants to see your belly.
The Rev, there it is, man. I even got another belly popping out of the belly. Got an abdominal hernia.
Yeah, you're going to have that taken care of.
If I lose more weight.
Well.
So I've been just keeping that weight there. It probably is better to get it fixed. That way when I return to sumo and wrestling, I will be better able to bounce stomachs. You know how that's the opening ploy. You get there and you go, hi!
Okay.
I'm very good at that.
Close the door now.
No one else?
Waffle House, somebody just said.
Waffle House, Darlene, Rick, and Bo. You're all cleansed. And Waffle House is almost like a frickin' Red Cross, man. All right. There it is. I was totally baffled. I could not find the handle. It hadn't moved. I just couldn't find it.
Wait a minute, we have another cleanse. Hey, Retro Man. They want their friend Sherry Darlene Dixon cleansed.
Sherry Darlene Dixon, you are cleansed.
You might as well do Retro Max
and
while you're at
Retro
it.
Max, you were cleansed.
Oh, that's pretty cool, Scott.
Okay.
The gun is home. We didn't think we were going to be able to do this show. But there is literally a cell tower right as you come in.
So that really made it possible.
Uh,
Can you slide down and maybe I can sit with you?
you don't want to move him?
I'll let him stay. What are you doing? He actually got under me as I tried to sit.
Your drink's all the way over
Oh my gosh. There we go. There, it's nice and
there.
cozy.
You watch the knee.
Oh.
He always wants to hit the knee. I just
I'm
had
just
replaced.
a patter. Are you a patter? Yeah, you do like that kind of thing. Top of heads. You pat people on the
Yes, he
shoulder.
He's a tapper. He's a papper. He's a big night toker.
Do you wish they would just keep their hands to themselves?
Look,
I
I
know.
did pack peanut butter, but when he went to get it the other night so he could have a snack, he couldn't find it because he put the food away, not me.
didn't do a very good
So
job.
when we stopped at the store, I got another thing of peanut butter. Now we have the one I brought and a new one.
I think there's a new one at home, so make
There
sure.
is a new one at home.
So, anybody need a creamy style
That's
peanut
great,
butter?
Retro.
Come here and you can have this jar of peanut butter. We're at a campground
I like
near
crunchy peanut butter.
the Indian River Inlet in Delaware on the Atlantic Ocean. Anybody have an idea where this is? I heard this guy Robert was going to come by, but
He did not say he was going to.
he's not coming over, huh?
I didn't say he was.
Uber, man, they can Uber you here if you've already consumed too many gummies or whatever.
No, Jimmy
or
Rick.
if you're totally sober and you don't really enjoy that kind of activity, stay home. We're kind of getting a buzz on. We don't want to cramp your style of sobriety. Nothing personal. You gonna smack me?
Both my hands are full.
Robert, I'm just effing around. I hope it wasn't too hard for you to hear
Me
those
too,
words.
Daniel.
Just playing
He has to
around.
work the weekend. Robert has to work the weekend.
Oh, that sucks.
We're headed home tomorrow.
Yeah. Leaving early. We could stay here till Sunday morning, 11 a.m., but why bother? We're going to take off. You can't have a campfire, this place. Although the other night some people had like a little something, I don't know what it was, charcoal, something. A bucket of flammable goo, like a giant sterno.
Oh, military duty, Robert is.
Thank you for your service. I'm honored to have a guard or whatever of the services as a fan. That is tremendous. My great grandfather served in World War I. My grandfather. Wait a minute, I'm sorry.
Your father served in World War II.
Right.
Excuse me, lift your arm.
So his father.
Now you can rub my knee.
I'm not sure if his father had to serve. I think he was not. He
Robert
didn't
Ryan
serve.
is Air Force.
Air Force. So we are.
But your dad was a bombardier, right?
Yes, he trained to be a bombardier, and it was the Army Air Corps during World War II. Eventually became the Air Force.
Yeah, when he passed, Rick came across like a group photo of his
Whole squadron group at a hangar, and I was able to get that into the hands of a historian for
No, we really haven't looked yet, Jimmy Rick.
Army history. They were able to forward it to their attention. They were happy to get because it was like basically one of those photos that are on a thicker kind of paper, and it was rolled up. Yeah, like an old scroll, like a Dead Sea Scroll, but it was still in real good shape. My dad had kept papers like that in an old safe. You couldn't use it for locking. It was broken open.
We had to have somebody come and take that out, didn't we?
It weighed so much. And when we were doing my mom's house and helping her to flip it, basically,
That's great, Spin.
finally found someone who wanted to use it as a gun safe. And I thought, excellent.
Hey, you take it out, it's yours.
It's yours, man. So he had to arrange to get several people to help him at the same time. And he scraped the hell out of the freshly painted trim, but we just repainted it and said hell with it.
We should.
You did probably, huh? Do you remember that? Being messed up? I
No.
do. Because I was there to watch him drag it against the wood. It wasn't supposed to go out that way, but it was. I just can't believe how they got it out.
My grandpa was in the 101st Airborne and was involved in Normandy 506 parachute
Wow,
HQ company. That was Robert Ryan.
that's cool. I don't know what my dad's unit was even, but when he was activated with his, what do you call it, a squadron, he had a terrible flu. And he was so sick they did not send him. So he was kept stateside. That was his one chance of being sent into action, and he never was activated. They ended up, finishing the war, one readiness, but never in active duty. So he was American Legion eligible, and he was an American Legion member. I finally joined as a son of, and we now have a country club in Seminole, Florida. We get to go to. We might be checking that out. Hopefully they fared okay.
Mhm.
Nice built-in pool, little tiki bar with reasonable price drinks.
That's crazy, K1ish.
What was that?
Uh, K1ish says, my girlfriend went through northern Africa chasing Rommel and then went up through Italy. Crazy.
Wow. What a connection with history. You never realize what part did you play in everything. So Robert's grandfather, he was in a fairly big spot. Ultimately helped to lead to the defeat.
Oh, gross. I'm sorry. Could use some good vibes. Their cat is pretty sick right now, hoping to get good news from the doctors tomorrow.
Oh. Love and prayers for the kitty.
Oh, Patricia was supposed to work tomorrow, but she's going to call out. I hope
Patricia,
it's not their fault.
I hope we are responsible for that. You deserve a little me time. So since you're not going to work tomorrow,
Oh, that's great, Debsy.
enjoy something that you might not have enjoyed otherwise. And maybe it isn't substance. Maybe it's an old movie you wanted to watch, a book you wanted to finish reading, someone else who's got a birthday. You hope that Rick has to sing again. My dog just kind of belched hearing me say that.
Did he belch?
Yeah. Almost perfect timing, as if he was making a comment to the contrary about nobody wanting to hear me sing anymore tonight. I have to admit, the pipes weren't as good as they have been. Who the heck?
It's that Baltimore Sun. I'm
The
not
Baltimore
talking about
Sun.
Baltimore Sun.
I don't need to talk to the stupid Baltimore Sun.
Nope.
I got a subscription for their digital paper for $5 for a year. They can kiss my butt. I'm not changing that.
Hey, I'd be doing that too, Shaylee.
I'll wait till it runs out. I hate, I have this iPhone. What a great machine. What a tool. But the pain that comes with it are unwanted messages, email, text messages, whatever. So I do enjoy the do not disturb button on my phone. Right now, the button has been implemented
You do it every time you do a show.
for the show because I know you mean well, but hundreds of fans try to call me during the show
agree,
for
Brett.
every cocktail hour we have, and each one wants me to have a passionate, intimate conversation with them to go into their things. It could be their fantasies with me, or maybe it's a little problem they have. Maybe it's a fantasy of me and having this just a little problem is sometimes a good thing.
Oh,
It doesn't
Retro
matter.
Max. Speaking of cats, I'm moving into a new house in a couple of weeks, and I'm closing on my current house on Monday. So I have to put my cats into boarding for a couple of weeks. Kind of sad about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
I agree.
I hope that group takes good care of your babies, and I hope nothing goes out of being perfect. Of course, I hope that they don't love the place so much you have to pay to have them go there all the time for spa days and stuff like that after they got a taste of this boarding house. That happens sometimes, and you know how cats are. They get you to do whatever they want. If you don't want that cat to be taking its paw and trying to cover the nostrils of your nose so you can't breathe until you open your mouth, or other fun things that cats do to get your attention when they just want to screw around with you. You know, I don't have any cats. I'm allergic to cats, but dogs don't do that kind of thing. There's never been a case of a dog getting into the crib of a newborn and sucking the breath out of the
Why are
baby.
you going there about cats?
That's dogs never do that. So remember that if you're going to have a baby in the near future and you have a cat. Yes, you know what we did is we basically put up these little fences at each door so the damn potential murdering cat
Why?
could not kill my little baby daughter when she was only in the
You
crib.
never had a cat because you're allergic to them. Don't start talking badly about cats.
Oh God, we had a cat when she was a baby, a newborn. We had a damn cat.
You're talking about Jen.
Hmm.
Then you're talking about Denise, not me. Well, Jen's still alive, so the cat didn't kill her. Don't lean
Okay.
on that knee.
Now there was another problem I had at this place where I lived. It was like lots of hallways, perfect for putting Jen in her little walker. A baby walker, those were very popular when I was a younger parent. So you could put them in that, and I could close off the gate of each of the different doorways, and she would be in the kitchen and then down the hallways, hit the dead end, come back into the kitchen. She couldn't cause any trouble unless one of the damn things fell. So I had a couple of occasions when the baby is supposed to be going around in the walker just burning off some energy, and I'm just looking at something else instead of
True
baby.
dingle, but they weren't then.
And the baby goes into her bedroom and takes the walker and goes right up to this little table, and it had a spider plant, no, snake plant. And little Jennifer grabs the little pot, wants to pull it over a little, it falls off the table onto the ground. So now I have wet, not totally wet, but at least damp dirt and plant and a pot laying on the floor. And I push my daughter into the hallway and close the gate. Take care of this mess. Unfortunately, I left another gate open, the one in the living room, where, yes,
Another
Jennifer went into that room and pushed over another plant.
Kay Lonnie says bring back asbestos baby walkers.
Yes. They don't burn. They can go right through fires. Protect baby and one other occupant if they can curl up behind. And you just push the thing and you go right through 10-foot walls of flame, no trouble at all. Asbestos. Remember, it doesn't burn.
Well, we have a few more minutes.
Yes.
So it's just about time to close up.
It is.
Yes.
So, if you didn't realize, talking about bring back asbestos, which is of course a funny thing, not a serious thing, too much. I have merchandise that bears that moniker or that saying. If you would like to take a look, it's on Rick Serra Star. That's R-I-C-K Serra, S-E-R-R-A Star, S-T-A-R.com. And even an email link, you can just send us a message and tell us how much you love spending time with us from our camper here in Delaware. We cleansed you. We tried to entertain you. I spoke so much. I'm cotton-mouthed now.
Listen, I got to tell you this.
Okay.
Flatline. Just saw the latest breaking news. Some dude slipped and fell at the exact moment Rick squirted something from the camper. Sheriff's Department are still investigating. Wait a minute, I'm not finished. The man who slipped and fell said, I saw the stars, and all of a sudden I saw the grass.
Oh my God.
Sheriff Department still haven't found the culprit. A sketch artist was called in but was turned away.
I love creativity. Thank you very much. That was a funny little riff there. If there's any kind of authority here, I mean, I've never seen it. I just see like a couple of staff people riding around in a golf cart.
They're volunteers.
And they're volunteers?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. So there's a person at the gate during the day.
Sometimes.
But that's just a regular person too, right?
Yeah, I have never seen.
Hey, the Rev. Thank you, the Rev.
Thank you. I
Well, I
haven't
appreciate.
seen
Good to see you joined us again this week.
any type of park
And
ranger.
glad we could oblige giving you a cleansing.
Thank you, Shaylee.
So what are you all doing to the rest of the evening? It's fairly early, at least if you're not in Europe. If you're in Europe, you're probably going to be going to bed because it's late already. But if you're like here in the United States, all the way over in maybe the mountain zone or the western zone, you got some plans? Anything fun?
I'm going to eat some Fritos later.
Okay, eating some Fritos with some queso.
Yeah, I think I have
Fritos
some.
and queso. She's got scoops.
That's true. So neighbors are outside her house. It just means one thing:
What's that?
gossip.
Gossip time. Well, that could be always nice. A nice drink with some gossip. What a good combo. Maybe share a couple of snacks. I like the chili Fritos.
Excuse me. Hey, CB, I haven't tried those yet, Dingle.
Hi, CB. What are the chili Fritos?
They're Fritos and they taste like chili.
Oh, okay. So what kind do you have?
Plain old original Fritos, scoops.
Frito scoops.
So I could scoop up some cream cheese.
Oh, you were thinking of doing it with cream cheese.
Yes, but we
All
also
right.
have queso, and we have onion dip, baby.
So I see
Yeah,
that
don't forget the funny
Discord
games.
link has just been posted in the room by John.
No, by Shaylee.
Shaylee. Okay.
Shaylee posted it. Give credit where credit is
Okay,
due.
we're Shaylee. And if you would like to still hang out with some people as we close off this, they open up over there. You can chat, goof around. I hope you have fun
And
if
I
you
have
do
the
so.
poops every day.
Very nice talk. And until
You have your nerve.
I know I do. Until the next time we convene at Friday next week. Everybody have a nice weekend.
Yes, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see
Peace.
you next week.
And thank you for the nice hair day, Rick. I appreciate all that.